And I'm Heather.
Welcome to Small Town Big Thoughts. Hey guys!
Season 1.
Season 1.
It was the worst time for a yawn.
We had a yard sale today, and then a memorial birthday lunch, and then this, and it's hot, and we've been working, and so sorry if I am extra days out today.
Almost nap time.
We've been running a marathon in our lives. Lots to reflect on. Luna knocking down the lights and stopping production. Our infamous jump out of the chair for the ice cream truck.
Oh,
Yeah. Hope that happens again.
Ice cream looked delicious.
Amen.
Some really deep stories. We got kind of personal this year. We had some really funny stories, like missing rings, and I was gonna say
Yeah.
pranking people. We talked about pranking people.
And Ellie's second birthday.
Yes. Should we recap that? Has it been recapped? Did y'all recap
I
it?
don't think so.
Ellie's second birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do we start?
It was wild.
It was great.
It was so much fun. She had a blast.
We set up a tent. We lost the tent. R.I.P.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The
Never.
wind was not kind to us that night.
Never underestimate the Oklahoma wind when it comes sweeping down the They got Luna a taco suit, so she was involved in Ellie's festivities.
Of course.
Sadie got a matching one.
He said he had matching.
Sadie was in my
Yes. Luna was confined to the kitchen.
She was very sad.
But she got some cool toys though, so it ended up working out. And we got our toy. I know I was asking people for recommendations, so what do you
Yeah, she keeps trying to climb into the Bluey house. Like she'll open it up and she'll go to like sit down inside of it, but she doesn't fit.
She's the greatest kid in the world.
She'll just sit there right next to it. It don't fit. It don't fit.
No, honey, I shrunk the kids. Honey, I shrunk the Bluey house. So, great second birthday.
Yes.
It'll be hard to top that one.
And Reba made the best tacos.
We did make tacos. I forgot.
And spicy salsa.
Why does that seem like a lifetime ago already?
Right?
Like, that's just
It
like
was like, what, a month ago? A month and a half ago? Right?
2 months now.
2 months.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
Going on 3.
It's
I'm 5.
it's been the longest and shortest year
Yes,
so far.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Like, I feel like January was long as always, February was short, and then March, April was quick for me, and then, yeah, it's just been like up and down ever since.
I feel like it's been just like, I don't know, like looking back, it feels like January was so long ago, but also I feel like it was,
months ago.
yeah, like I
like
feel
it
like it
was.
was just yesterday. So my garden is overgrown with weeds.
How did your chaos vegetable garden go?
There is stuff growing everywhere.
Okay,
I don't really know what is what,
cool.
so we'll just figure it out as we
That would
get.
drive me crazy.
I think it would drive me crazy, but then I feel like it'd be fun to just like harvest and explore. Like, oh, here's a jalapeno.
I
Or
think it's interesting because I have to learn what they are. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like it might be a cucumber, but it also might be honeydew, but it also might be watermelon. Oh, some kind of vine.
yeah,
Our cucumbers have gotten big already.
Yeah, mine have not.
mine have not.
Ours are like full-size pickles.
Oh, I don't even have cucumbers.
I don't either. My plant's like, hey, I don't feel like
Our,
having
our
this.
biggest
Yeah.
one's like that big already.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know.
Yeah, it's that long, that big around.
Oh, wow.
They're good size already.
I just picked 4 tomatoes, or cherry tomatoes. So
Your tomatoes are ripening. See,
the cherry ones are.
I'm getting impatient with my tomatoes because like they're getting big, but they're still green. And it's like,
Why not just pick them?
Yeah, you could pick them and let them rifle offline.
did they do that? I didn't know they did
Just
that.
put them in the windowsill or like a
I'll have to try that.
area like
But like
that.
our cherry tomatoes, like the ones that popped up randomly, we didn't plant them. The biggest one on it is like that big around.
Oh,
Wow.
It's huge, guys.
yes.
Like Chance was showing it to me the other day, and I was like, I've never seen one that big.
Yeah. No, I
I
haven't
was like,
either.
it's like a mini regular tomato.
It's almost like a small Roma tomato or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you guys
Send
have
a
any
picture.
peppers?
We have habaneros, whatever the fuck, growing,
Uh-huh.
and I think we got 3 peppers on that plant, and then our bell peppers are now growing, and we got I think just 1 growing, but it's starting to like change colors and stuff, so I'm excited.
I have peppers, but I think the pot I had them in was too small because they like weren't growing really. So I recently transplanted them into my garden bed because my garlic was finished. Oh, my garlic was amazing! Oh my god! Hold on. We got a spotlight. Garlic. It turned out beautiful this time. I don't know what I did. I used mushroom compost. I planted it in October. I didn't even mulch it. So, like, it was all God. I prayed a lot. And there was a bulb that was like as big as the bulb. And so, shout out to my garlic. It's out there drying right now.
Hey, guys.
Justin was like, when do we eat it? And I was like, well, we can eat like some now, but like to store it long term, I need it to like sit out here for at least a month. He was like,
Dry, yeah.
oh, what? I was like, yeah, it's a process, bro. Like, we got to do it. So,
But you got how many? Did you count how many cloves?
no, but
I have a ton.
yeah, there's probably at least like 30 or 40.
Yeah.
But I mean, I go through like 3 cloves of garlic probably a week and a half. I mean, I love garlic, so I use the shit out of it. So that's just like a couple months probably for us. So next year I'm gonna have to do like triple or something like that.
Right.
Something I discovered the other day, I bought Mom these tulips for Mother's Day, like in these pots.
Mm-hmm.
And when they died off, I was like, I'm gonna go dig up the bulbs and I'm gonna replant them. And
Yeah.
when I dug them up, they look just like garlic bulbs.
Did they?
Yeah, and they peel apart and they cut them off in like little cloves, just like a garlic bulb does. I was like, that is wild to me.
It is wild. What?
I didn't
I
know
want to
that.
experiment now.
I hope I didn't kill them by taking them apart and plant them. I don't know how to plant tulips, if I did that right, or if I just killed them all. I don't know. We'll find out next year.
Yeah.
But
It's all about the process. So that's cool though.
yes,
But
I'm excited.
yeah. But yeah, pepper wise though, I really don't know. I have like 2 bell peppers and then another one. I want to say it's like poblano, and then I need to go buy jalapeno, and Aunt Veronica wants our habanero plant, so I gotta go buy one for her to grow. And then next year though, this is more kind of close to tomato, but next year I want to do tomatillos. That's a goal.
Oh,
So.
I planted those this year.
Oh.
Have not had any pop up.
Oh,
I planted them last year as well. I also didn't have any pop up.
okay.
We just harvested our potatoes.
Oh, were there purple ones?
Yeah, well, all of them. We had golds,
Oh,
russets,
that's
and
right.
purple, and I put them all in my pot roast that I made this 2 days ago.
Delicious.
Oh, they were the best.
So good.
And then I gave some to my best friend's mom, and she said that she used them to make steak and potatoes for dinner. She didn't even eat steak. She just ate the potatoes.
Yes.
We love carbs.
Yes. I just harvested our russet ones and I used them for mashed potatoes and it was really good. So I was gonna say,
Homegrown potatoes are the best.
I agree. Oh, I love gardening.
Too.
So is there anything standing out in your garden that you're
Other than how big my tomato plants are,
they're huge? I was looking at them.
I'm excited about our cantaloupe.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to start growing. We're gonna try a different method, like growing them up a vine
Oh, that's
on a trellis
what
kind of
I'm
thing.
doing.
And then once the cantaloupes get big enough, we're gonna use like a netting thing to kind of help
A
support
sling.
the weight of
I'm
them.
gonna do pantyhose because it's cheap. We can buy quantities.
Well, one of the flower beds I bought came with like some kind of netting.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
we're just gonna
use that.
that.
Yeah. Oh, I bought more pollinator seeds, so I just planted some in my yard, and I think that's also like why I'm like not really like hot out the gate producing because I don't have like as my marigolds. I did them from seed this year, and they're still like building up, and so I don't have a lot of like pollination. So I think that's like what's going on too. So I planted a shit ton of those, and now we wait. So
Yes. I planted a bunch of wildflower seeds. They're all popping up, and I have a bunch of yellow daisies in there now.
Huh.
So excited.
I
didn't think any of them would make it.
Sunflowers.
oh, nice.
Shit ton of them.
I have seeds to grow, but I'm like, do I do it? Do I not do it? So I didn't like pull the trigger on it yet.
I think the main things that I can see in my garden right now, well, I guess there's more than I'm thinking, but is like sunflowers, ton of those. Uh, I got like 4 cucumbers, lots of squash. I think they're bell peppers.
Okay.
I planted like a ton of bell peppers last year that I thought just went away, but I think they're actually growing everywhere.
Yay.
So, squash that's growing everywhere,
Your one corn.
and yeah, and I got one little guy of corn.
That's so random. I love it.
I do keep planting, like I do keep finding random seeds in my garage that I saved, and I'm just like, where did this come from? And it just keeps popping up, and I'm just like, okay, time to plant you, I guess. It's just like the universe is just like delivering me seeds. He's like, here you go,
Yes.
go plant this. So then I go dig a hole.
I just bought a new garden bed, and my goal is to put my like baby watermelon and cantaloupes in there, but I put them in another one to like move them to the trellis. And so now I have this big open bed, and I'm like I don't know what I was.
Speaking of, I planted my lemongrass the other day in pots, and I bought too much soil, so I got some extra soil for you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get some. I gotta start filling that bed up.
I think we had a random pumpkin plant pop back up where because we had one planted last year and it ended up dying because of our lawn care people. But
I have the same lawn care people.
it ended up dying, so we didn't get any pumpkins last year. But right around in the same spot, we have a vine that's popping up that has like similar leaves. So I don't know if the pumpkin decided to make its return or what's going on, but I guess we'll find out when it gets bigger.
I hope so.
Oh.
Oh, I did want to tell you guys. So, in one episode, you told me to Google things before I ate them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other day, I was
I'm scared.
99.99% positive I was pulling cilantro, right? Because I planted cilantro. And it's growing where I planted the cilantro, right?
It's terrible.
And so I'm like, it looks like cilantro. It smells like cilantro. I'm on FaceTime with mom, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like cilantro. Put it in my mouth, eat it, start chewing it. I'm like, tastes like cilantro for a second. Then my mouth goes numb, and I'm like, I gotta go, mom. I gotta go. Call you later. Bye. So then I go over to Diego and I'm like, I think I just ate something poisonous. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know, I ate it and my mouth snapped. He was like, what? He was like, go find it and take a picture in case we have to go to the hospital. So I was like, okay. So I go over there, and it's some kind of poisonous something in the carrot, celery, or not carrot.
More carrots?
Yeah.
Carrots are gonna be your demise.
It's like a cousin between carrots and cilantro. And then I was like, well, that's why it looked and smelled like cilantro.
Yes, that
And then-
makes sense.
But then a couple hours later I threw up, so it was fine.
Yeah, she's telling me this story the other day, and I said, if you were pregnant, I'd kiss your ass. I'd kick your ass.
You cannot be left unattended.
I was like, it's gotta be cilantro, right? It was not cilantro.
No.
Not cilantro.
Okay, we're gonna
One thing you should be teaching your kid.
we're gonna tell you one more time. Google before you taste it.
Right, there's a thing called Google Images. You can take a picture of
Yes,
it and it
it
will
will
tell
tell
you what it is.
I did use that afterwards. That's how I found out that it was my cousin.
See, I'm trying to figure out what the flowers are that are growing in my flower bed, and I keep trying to Google image it, but it just keeps telling me it's dill. It's like, I know it's not dill.
Is it dill bolted?
I think it's some kind of dahlia flower thing. I'm not entirely sure because it grew up from the wildflower mix that I planted. So it was like a bunch of different things.
Oh, that's pretty.
So I'm waiting for blooms to pop up on it. Right now they're like 4 foot tall. And like the stems are like that big around. But no flowers yet. I don't know how much bigger they're gonna get, but
After we finish the pergola, I've decided I'm going to plant. So in my seeds that I got from the Cherokees, they gave me some grass, some like native grasses to grow. So I'm going to plant those on one side, and then on the other side, I'm going to do bamboo. So that way I don't have to build walls for
Yeah.
the pergola, but I can still have some privacy and some wind. And
I like that.
I've heard bamboo is hard to keep up with.
it's very invasive.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
I just remember being little, Hank that lived catty corner from us, he'd always have bamboo growing beside his house. We'd go rip it out and have like fights with it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'd use them for our games and stuff that we
Apparently
played.
it grows really fast. Oh, speaking of, I was watching an Am I the Asshole. That's how I thought I got the idea. I was watching an Am I the Asshole video, and this guy, I don't know, his neighbor had like pointed at, what are those things? Like a, not a strobe light, but like a light at his back porch.
Oh, like a floodlight or something?
Yeah, and it was like super bright, and he was like, oh, I need to do something so that like because the neighbor wouldn't not move the light. He was like facing directly at his back door, and he was like, that's annoying me. And so he planted bamboo, and then he said a year after he planted the bamboo, he sold the house, and he moved, and then he said like a year or two later, he looked on Google Earth in his neighbor's backyard, the one who had done the floodlight. It was completely covered in bamboo, like the entire yard. And I was like, oh, I don't think that has me.
No, never deserve it. You're fine. Yeah.
So maybe we'll see if that happens. I don't know. Might not have any grass.
Looking
in the
forward.
next couple years.
Super panda. Let them live out in the bamboo.
Yes. I look forward to this update.
I like cooking keto. They'll love that. They'll just fucking walk around with sticks of bamboo.
Oh, she would too. Like she's a sorcerer or something.
I mean, I know she said she had a lot of blackberry bushes at her house, but when we were out there the other day, we were walking around, and I was like, damn, like this entire area is filled with blackberry bushes. Like, I just thought it was like a few on that one side, but then we walked around the whole thing, and I was like, wow, it really is this entire area.
Mm-hmm.
It is wild.
There's like that whole patch, and
I
then
was like,
there's
you
a
could
couple
put
other
these in
patches.
the farmer's market.
And that's
You don't even have to put effort into growing them. They're just there.
Yeah. If I can grow anything at my house, it's stuff that has thorns and is poisonous. So, winning.
Oh my god.
What I ate last year, update on that, I did find out is poison hemlock. So, there's that. It does taste like carrots. You should not eat it.
Okay. That's good to know.
But it also smells like
Place to die.
so many times. But yeah,
I believe
that's
that was an ad for train safety.
Iconic though. Iconic.
They have a new game that they just came out with and partnered with Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Smart Ways to Live. And,
Oh.
and like you like run around the woods and have to like get a bunch of shit to survive on.
No.
Maybe.
It's like the original was way more fun.
Yes.
Bug bite in my belly.
So tell us about your gardens. We'll update you when we come back next season.
We could post them on our TikTok
Yeah.
or
We'll
Instagram or
check our social
We'll
for.
collect photos throughout the
Yes.
season.
We'll update you guys. I can't believe this is our 26th episode. This is our 26th episode. So thanks for joining us or staying with us this long. We've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it.
It has been a very fun journey, I will say.
So with that said, we are going to go on break. We're going to take a little naparoni. I
have her baby.
Yes, I personally am taking a college class right now, microbiology, and it is kicking my ass. So I'm gonna finish that up before we come back.
Oh, other than that, like I just think of like India, like us apologizing to them for
Yes.
the elephant story and laughing and all the things. I'm gonna do it again.
Do with along that time we did do an episode about traveling, me and you,
Yeah, oh, that's right.
and then I guess we kind of talked about that again whenever we talked about your trip to Europe. So
We did it. I did it. Just said I did it. I want to go back though. I hope we gain more European like followers. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool goal to like accomplish.
Don't we already have a couple over there?
yeah, if you guys saw Reba in London, let us know.
Legs hitting. I was running from the paparazzi. Just kidding. I was like probably very close to getting pickpocketed because my phone was out the whole time.
It'd probably be me. But then again, I never carry a purse or anything. Like everything's on my body.
I tried to as much as I could, so I really wasn't like scared about it. There was one train ride though where they like got on there and said like there were pickpocketers on board, so I clutched my pearls and we were good. So yes, it's been a beautiful first season. Oh man, well,
How are you guys spending their break?
Well,
Sleeping.
yeah, sleeping. A bunch of zoo trips with Ellie because we bought that zoo pass. Might as well use it.
Amen.
And just mostly water fun.
Amen. It is hot as balls in Oklahoma.
my car said 100 when I left your like mom's house. So I was just like, no, thank you. And there's rodeos going on this weekend, and I don't know how people can rodeo in the heat. They are a different breed. It's all
Crazy how rodeo season is in the summer though. I mean, I guess not gonna do it in the winter, but like, gosh, dang, it's hot out there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. But support it. But I just, yeah, I'm very,
You go, guys.
yeah.
You go, guys.
Who's cavalcade?
Next month.
It's like the third week in July or something.
Like 16th through like the 21st or something.
I was thinking about taking Ellie to the street dance, her first street dance.
Woo!
Yeehaw.
I have a snow cone vendor, so secure the bag.
Yeah.
It's always crazy down there.
It is.
If you could only imagine like 3,000 people in a small little,
One block radius.
Yeah.
it's hot. And it's in July, the middle of July.
Music's always so loud you can hear it all the way up at the house.
We in danger here. I'm like, quiet down. I'm trying to sleep.
Hopefully you're not trying to have a conversation.
Or trying to hear general.
I think last year we tried to go. We got there at like 9 o'clock, I want to say. We weren't even selling beer no more. I was like, what the heck?
We don't sell beer, so I don't know. The
Dry Hollow was selling beer.
Oh.
They closed up at 9 o'clock. They're like, nope, not selling no more. Bye.
In July plans, I know you said you're going up to Kansas City that weekend, but
Oh, yes. So July plans. Work my local parade.
what time? 9 a.m.
Trying to think. Yeah. Like, because out of my flyer, I put Tuesday, July 4th, but Thursday, July 4th, 9:30 a.m. at the American Heritage Bank parking lot. So we'll do that. And then I want steak bites, so we got to go to Ree's later on. And then I'm sure my family's probably going to be cooking at the lake, so
Yeah.
an appearance there. And then, yes, and then Camden's birthday. Camden turns six. He turned 6. So go celebrate that. And then the weekend after that, I have my, what's it called? Family reunion, which, not fun. So can't wait to dish that out next season.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear how.
Yes. And then then after that it is Justin's birthday, but the brand new NCAA comes out. So we probably will be celebrating his birthday without him. So because they already told me he is going to pretty much be married to the game for a little bit.
I'm just trying to talk Heather into doing a surprise party.
He's the worst person you could ever do that for, besides your mother.
Yeah, I told you about that.
She told me, and I was like, "Are you sure you want to waste that on him?" He'd bitch about that. He'd be like, "Why?" And then, like, if we didn't invite the right people, we'd get in trouble for that. Like, he's just very OCD about things, and so, no, anyone but him. Let's throw Billy one next year.
Yeah.
And he'll appreciate it. He needs a redemption from his birthday this year, so. But yeah, sorry. I mean, I was gonna support y'all, but we know. We know.
Which, whenever I told Mom about the place, she was like, "Do they have like an indoor area?" And I was like, "No."
Could you imagine him on his birthday sweating and then being pissed off at us because it's an outdoor?
Because he's sweating.
He'd be like, guys, so,
Yeah, you had to plan this without any tents.
yes. So that is why we will not be celebrating this birthday with him. He will be gaming. We will just go eat.
We'll
in
just
his
let
honor.
him do what he wants.
He's been waiting, I think he said 10 years for this game to come out. So it's like Christmas Day for a 12-year-old right now. So I'm going to let him have his piece on that. And then I don't think anything else. I don't know, my brain's.
I hope Ellie does better with the fireworks this year.
Yes.
I'm thinking she might because when we go out to Mary's, Chance and his buddy Austin like to shoot their guns, and she doesn't seem to mind it so much.
Might be getting used to that like loud.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that this 4th of July will be more enjoyable for her.
Yay.
I'm going to the vet this week to get some drugs for my dog
Oh, nice.
for the 4th of July.
Yes, yes.
Don't wait until July 3rd, guys.
We give Luna a calm chew. Last year she didn't do too bad, so knock on wood it happens again. So
Sadie's usually pretty good. You give her a little bed to lay in with a blanket to hide under. She's good as gold.
content. Yeah.
As long as long as she feels like she's hidden, she's
She's
good.
good.
Okay.
She's the same.
It's not gonna get me under here.
Next season, one thing for sure, I need to dedicate a whole episode to Bridgerton book versus TV show. It's on. So
I want to read the books now that I've started watching the show. And
please do. The books are so much better. Oh my god.
well, the books are always better.
Benedict's story in the book, oh, chef's kiss. And Francesca's, we'll save it for next time, but yes.
Any other episodes? I know you want to do a Catholic
I
episode.
want to do a Catholic one.
We're gonna do the "Am I the Asshole" episodes more frequently, at least once a month.
Yes.
He wanted to hop on one of those too. We need
Oh, yeah. And then around Halloween, we're gonna do a murder in Osage County episode.
Yeah, I forgot.
And
My brain's not working.
So I'm gonna make Heather share her birth story. We're gonna share our birth stories. It's gonna be fun. You invite one of your friends.
Reba too.
She gave birth
I
to now.
was and boom, she popped out of the phone. I should work like that. I have so many dogs.
It's really hard.
That's like on social media, that little trend on TikTok where they'd have a sonogram and like paste their dog's photo in it. I wanted to do that so bad, but I was like, don't do it. Anyway. Just it's already, you don't have to do it. So
We have a lot of things planned.
Yeah, check out our social
keep
media.
an eye on the social media. I still suck at it, but we're still moving and grooving. Like, we did hit an accomplishment the other day, so something's still working. Subscribe to YouTube. That is like, if anything, key number one. We would love to hear any ideas. Of course, as always, email us at cbt2024@gmail.com.
Hit up our DMs on
DM,
Instagram,
TikTok,
TikTok.
email inquiries, email us,
What do you
email letter.
What do you want to hear next season? So we're gonna cut out of here for a little bit, and then we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
That's a wrap.
See you guys. See you guys next season.
Bye. Shut the door, get you the way out.